What you're about to experience are my opinions and truths. I'm suggesting they're possibilities for you to consider, in which you can then come up with your own logical conclusions. And hello everyone, welcome once again. My name is Logan and this is Decode Your Reality. Today I'm doing one on the Lord's Prayer that's talked about in the New Testament of the Bible, in Matthew. We're going to get into that and decode that as well. That has great significance to it. This is the Lord's Prayer decoded. Now, I don't know if you know anything about it, what it means. I'm going to show you what it means. I'm going to break it down using the mystical arts, which tells the truth. Numbers, they speak truth. And that's what we're going to go into. This is first and foremost my methods that I use. Number one, I use numerology. These seem to be the three most popular ciphers. I primarily use the Chaldean. Notice each letter, if you're new to my work, each letter has a number that's represented by it. Typically, this is the standard 1 through 26, the alphabet, A through Z. Chaldean's a little more tricky. Septenary uses the numbers 1 through 7 and back down to 1 again. But no matter which cipher you use, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the same result. You may just have to go through a little bit more layers to get to the end result, but ultimately, it's all leads to the same thing. So then we can take these numbers and now we can go into magic and alchemy and we can start using the periodic table, the elements of the periodic table. And maybe this is the first time you've looked at the periodic table since you were in high school, but I can assure you the spells that we speak through our throat chakra can be measured using these elements of the periodic table. So we can match up the numbers with the elements, and they have pictures, and there's a whole host of other things that we can get into. And then, of course, my other favorite is pi, the cosmic egg, the perfect circle. Everything is contained within that circle, the zero, the O, the letter O. And we can take numbers and we can type them in here, and we can find out where they're located at in the string of pi. For instance, 70 appears at the 96th decimal digit of pi. So those are my methods of decoding. So here we go. The Lord's Prayer. Interestingly enough, it is a 70-word statement or prayer. 70 words. That's why I showed you the string 70. It appears at the 96th decimal digit of pi. Imagine that, the Lord's Prayer. It's got 70 words in it. And it just happens to land at the 96th decimal digit in the string of pi. Out of all the numbers, infinite amount of numbers, it lands at this 96th decimal digit. And I'm going to show you why that's really important if you're new to my work. Now, what we do after we get the numerology total for the words, the Lord's Prayer, we have 1093 or 1093. And we have the element hydrogen, the first element. We have lithium, the third, and we have fluorine, the ninth. We have pi right there, just to show you that's the cosmic egg. And we go over to the trusty calculator and we add up the atomic weights. And we end up getting the number 27.022 for a total, for the amount of the Lord's Prayer through alchemy, the spoken word. And that's really interesting because 27.022, when we break that down into numerology, look at the result we get. 96. Now, if you're new to the 96 is the symbol of Cancer, which is the fourth zodiac sign. That is represented by the heart chakra. And the 96 is the yin and the yang, the black and the white, the chaos and the order. That's what runs our matrix reality, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes further than that because the 96 is the beast. It's the great beast. If you've seen my work on the 666, I've shown this before. The yin and the yang, the 96 is none other than Jesus and Lucifer together. One is the one of love, one is the one of fear, or good or bad, however you want to say it. But you have the dark and the light right inside the 96. Jesus is 38.049, Lucifer is 58.047. These are the alchemical representations of each of their names and letters. When you add those up, you get 96.096. That's the great beast. That's what runs this matrix reality. Right there, and it's in the Lord's Prayer. So those of you that recite it, you're keeping yourself stuck in the box because we're in hell and the beast keeps you stuck in the box. Right there. Now let's go further. Now, what's interesting about 27.022, which is what the total is of 1093 through alchemy, is the elements cobalt and titanium, the 27th element and the 22nd element right there. And the interesting part about that is cobalt and titanium end up equaling the number 46. And that's important because when you add up the atomic weights of cobalt and titanium using the trusty calculator, we get 106.881, and the only element that has an atomic weight of 106 is the 46th element, which is palladium, which matches up with the cobalt and titanium. Now, why is 46 really, really important? Let me digress and go here and show you that when you type in Jesus, Lucifer, right there, you get the number 46. You see that? 46. And I just showed you that's what the 96 is. It's made up of the yin and the yang, Jesus and Lucifer. And that's what the Lord's Prayer is. When you recite this Lord's Prayer, you're calling these two energies into your life. That's what you're doing. See how all this is connected? That's why this system that I've derived it's true. It works. It works. That's why I'm suggesting you try it out and use it for yourself. Now, what about the book and the verse of where the Lord's Prayer is located? This was the kicker when I looked this up, because I didn't know. It's been a long time. But it just so happens to be located in the book of Matthew, but chapter 6, verses 9, as in the 69, as in the yin and the yang, right there, the beast. Are you kidding me? How is that possible? Because it's connected in the matrix. It wants to be found. It wants you to find it because it strengthens it, number one, but it wants to be found. Now, the interesting part, numerology-wise, Matthew 6:9 is a 44. 4 through numerology ends up being the 46, which I showed, is cobalt titanium, which is the 106, and the palladium, it's all 46. And then, of course, last but not least, let's bring the English ordinal into this, because some of you like to use the English, Mr. John Sanchez. Doesn't matter which one you use, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the same result. There's no difference. There's no difference. There's not going to be any slack in this. So through the numerology of English ordinal, we get a total of 3330. That's 3 lithiums and pi. So we add that up in our trusty calculator, and we get the number 21.048. And then, of course, when we break down the numerology on that 21048, we get yet again the number 96. So what do you see, ladies and gentlemen? What is it that you see? I mean, to me, it's loud and clear what it is. Jesus Lucifer is 46. Jesus Lucifer is the makeup of the 96. I've shown this so many times. It just keeps coming out on the big things in this world, man. The Lord's Prayer is huge in a lot of religions. Maybe it's big in your life, but it's right there, man. I mean, what are the odds of it being at the book of Matthew? Not only the book of Matthew, but the 6th chapter and the 9th verse, matching up with the 69 and the 96. What are the odds of that being the case? You need to start asking yourself, because this is the time, ladies and gentlemen. We are in dire straits in our world. We have a lot of things going on, and a lot of things are being revealed. It's time that you start asking these questions. Why are these things linking up? And the one you call God, is it really what you think it is? Something to think about. That's all I got for today. My name is Logan. This is Decode Your Reality. Thanks for watching.